When the elders heard the scream from the forest, they did not run towards it. They lowered their heads because that scream could only mean one thing: someone had ignored the warning. In the village of Amara, there was one rule every child learned before they learned to count: never take the red path after sunset. The red path was not dangerous because of animals or thieves. It was dangerous because it did not belong to the living alone. The elders said the path was once used by ancestors when the world was young, and that night the path remembered their footsteps. Children are warned, visitors are warned, even hunters avoided it when the sun touched the horizon. Everyone obeyed, everyone except Kofi. Kofi was 17, strong and impatient. He had grown tired of warnings he did not understand and rules that never explained themselves. To him, the elders spoke too much of fear and of little proof. Kofi believed the village was holding him back. While others followed tradition, he dreamed of leaving Amara and becoming someone important in the city. He laughed when his friends spoke of spirits and ancestors. Stories to control children, he would say. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky red, Kofi's grandmother stopped him. "Where are you going?" she asked. Kofi adjusted the small bag on his shoulder. "Home. I will take the shortcut." Her eyes widened. "The red path?" "Yes," he said casually. "It's faster." She grabbed his arm with surprising strength. "Do not test what you do not understand." Kofi gently pulled away. "I'm not a child anymore." As he walked up, he did not see her sit down slowly, whispering prayers to ancestors who no longer answered lightly. The forest was quiet when Kofi entered the red path. Too quiet, no insects, no birds, only the sound of his footsteps pressing into the soft earth. The deeper he walked, the darker it became, even though the moon was full. Then he heard footsteps, not behind him, not beside him. He stopped. The footsteps stopped. Kofi laughed nervously. "Just animals," he muttered. But animals do not walk like that, and animals do not breathe like someone standing very close. As Kofi moved faster, the path seemed to stretch longer. Trees bent inward. The air felt heavy. Suddenly, a voice spoke. "Kofi." It was calm, familiar. It sounded like his late father. Kofi froze. "I told you to listen," the voice said gently. Kofi turned, but no one was there. Then the forest changed. He was no longer walking forward. He was walking backwards, retracing steps he had never taken. Faces appeared between the trees, elders long dead, eyes glowing softly, watching without anger, only disappointment. Kofi dropped to his knees. "I didn't know," he whispered. "Please." The path answered with silence. At dawn, the villagers found Kofi sitting at the edge of the forest, alive, but changed. His eyes no longer focused on the present. His voice shook when he spoke. He never explained what he saw, but from that day, Kofi followed every rule. He greeted elders first. He warned children second, and whenever the sun set, he stayed far from the red path, because some lessons are not meant to be tested, they are meant to be obeyed. The elders say the forest spared Kofi not because he was brave, but because he was young enough to learn. In Amara, the red path still exists, untouched, and every child knows its name. Because wisdom does not shout, it warns, and those who ignore it must face what listens in silence. Moral for the day: disrespect for wisdom leads to lessons you cannot escape. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you get notified each time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.